Hi, this is Roni, and welcome to the Saturday Stash Time. Today we are featuring ephemera, and I'm going to have printed ephemera, chipboard ephemera, vellum ephemera. It's all ephemera, so I am featuring several of them, and it's all Old Darling. And since I don't have nothing bigger than a 6x6, I had to have background, so I started to use cardstock, and then I thought, I'm going to use this My Mind's Eye Miss Caroline paper. It went really well with the Old Darling. And I fussed around with how to lay these papers, and I cut out part of it because it was like all the opposite of what I ended up doing. So I ended up putting more to the right. I had it all to the left. And I'm still going to fuss. Yeah, I'm just going to keep messing around with it, trying to decide how to put what where. That's my granddaughter, Charlie Ann. And one morning she was watching cartoons, and she had 3 of her dolls in here watching TV with her. And so the title of my scrapbook page is Chillin' with the BFFs. And I am using the Old Darling because I'd seen several people use the Old Darling for layouts, including Carla, the scrapologist. Hi, Carla. And when they had it on Scrapbook Steals, I thought, I want to get that so I can have the doll, because it's a long-legged doll. And those are very long-legged dolls. I think they're probably about as tall as her, those 2 on the right, when that picture was taken. And I wanted to use them on the page. Use one on the page anyway. And I ended up rounding some of the corners on these, some I didn't, to have a little bit of variety in there. And of course I used some of my scraps. Did you ever notice the scraps are your favorite pieces? You pick them out first. And so to get to use them a little bit more, you use the scraps. And I'm deciding how far to cut down on that so that I can make it look like it's going all the way across the back. And of course that one wasn't a scrap. That one was a full piece of 6x6 to start with. But I like green, so I wanted to use some more green on the page. I'm going to use one that I'd cut into a banner for something else. I think it might even have been a card, and didn't use it, so I'm going to work that banner into the layout too. And it's green. It has little tiny green it's got a green background with little tiny flowers on it. And that was one of the cards, I think a journaling card that was in the kit that I got. And I'm cutting it apart so that it looks like a banner also going through there, or piece of paper. And again, the T-ruler comes in really handy to get it straight along there. And I wanted it to go pretty much from the top to the bottom, but I didn't want it quite to the top. So I just took it almost there and rounded the corners. And I'm just trying to put enough adhesive on the back so that it sticks. I have to end up putting a little bit more because I didn't put quite enough. And I think I pretty much got how I want it, except for that one banner that's already cut. And I'm going to have to dig it out and use it. And I'm making sure that's straight because it didn't look quite straight. And then I'm trimming off the bottom because I took that piece all the way to the bottom. And that paper is so cute. It reminds you of like the maybe 40s or 50s. And there's the banner that I already had cut. And I'm going to use the T-ruler again. I can't get it straight for nothing without it, so I do need it. And it's fast to use, easy to use. But yeah, she loves those dolls. She's 9 now and she still hauls them around. They're comfy too. See that thing right there, that banner with the little dresses? I kept trying to use it, but I didn't. Not in the end. I never did figure out exactly where I wanted to use it at. But I wanted to add a little more red, even though the paper had some red in it. I wanted to add red, and once I took the film off, it was a lot brighter red than I thought. But I used it anyway. And that was one of the vellum pieces. And I first thought about putting the flower there, but then I decided to use the chipboard doily and use it instead. And then that circle says celebrate, and there's really nothing she's celebrating. She's just playing, but I like the color red to go with the red on the opposite side. And there's a Polaroid camera. Oh, and I was going to put a flower in the middle there, and then I seen this little bow, and I decided to put that there instead. And none of these stick very well. You peel that little release paper off the back, and there's nothing there really. So you still got to put some adhesive on there. It's just like they don't have nothing there. It's not like you can, like thickers, you think they're going to stick and they don't. These don't stick at all. So you might as well glue them down to start with. But it's worth it because they're cute. And that says too cute. And I tried to use the love up there, but I couldn't get it where I liked it. And it's cut out of the same paper as the smile down there. But I didn't use it. And I used a little rose up there, though. I'm going to go ahead and put that camera down. And what's funny, I had something else planned for there. I looked at it and thought, oh man, I could put that there. And then I seen the camera, put it there. And, of course, my plans went awry, and it don't quite look like I had planned in my head to start with. But I like that camera. It's kind of big though. I wished it had been a little bit smaller. But it does have a lot of character. And I use the other part of the doily up there, and I'm going to put my title up there, and I did the chillin', and I used some Lawn Fawn letters and cut it out of that same paper that's over on the right that's red. And I used that for the smile also. And I did miss last week on the challenge with Crafty Maggie, and we're not going to do it this week since I had the Saturday stash time to do, and I was so very sick last weekend. I was sick all weekend. Monday, I didn't go back to work till Tuesday. And, these are Simple Stories letters. Anyway, so we decided to put it off to the 15th. And we're going to do mixed media if any of you want to join us. Next weekend, mixed media on our layout. And so I used those letters, and I thought I was going to use the teal letters off the Simple Stories, but then when I pulled one off, I thought it was just a little bit too bright, so I changed my mind and used stickers, and that's where I pulled the one off. These stickers aren't too bright at all, and they're kind of rustic looking. They have white showing through, like they've been painted white, then the red, and then sanded. And so I thought, well, they'll go really good with the colors on here. So it's the BFF. And I didn't have an apostrophe, so there was like a little square down there, like kind of like for the top of the I. So I just kind of tilted it and put it there. Thought about using the asterisk, but I decided to use that instead. And this is where I see the part that I planned on using, and it says one girl, and I had put and 3 friends, and I planned on putting it down there where I had the camera and stuff, but forgot all about it. But I decided I was still going to use it because I had it already, and I was going to use it. I was going to see if it fit before I even tried it, that I had some letters small enough, and Those are tiny type and they're clear. And they were just small enough. I wasn't going to use it if I couldn't get them to fit on there. But they did. And I'm gluing that to start with because I know it won't glue otherwise. It's one of the ones I tried earlier. And I think this is where I pull out the skate. Yeah, see, I'm putting the skate on there, and then I think about the doll and think, oh, I almost forgot the doll. And so I pull it out. But yeah, she's long-legged like the ones in the picture. I think the girls were a year old when I got them from them. They were way bigger than they were. But I thought they'd be fun to cuddle with, and they have both cuddled with them. One is Charlie's and one is Reagan's. However, Charlie drags it around way more than Reagan does. She's one of those that likes to have plenty of things to cuddle with. And that says adorable. And those are the little hearts from Sticko that you could get at Walmart a while back. And so I just scattered them to the layout. And that's my layout. And I want to thank y'all for watching. Oh, I forgot to say, today my partner is Robin Voak. And so check out Robin's channel and her layout. She's awesome scrapbooker, and you will love her layouts. And go check her out. I'll leave a link below so that you can. And I want to thank y'all very much for watching. And there's my little thing that says, and 3 friends. And then that that acetate frame, and there's the doll, and it was a 3D one. So yeah, I wanted to use it on this layout, especially since I got it for this picture. And there's the celebrate. So they're celebrating life. They're just watching TV, chilling, and celebrating. And there's the long-legged doll too. And there's chillin'. And I like that font. I'm not sure which one it is from Lumpon, but some of the letters are capitals and some are not. So yeah, I like it. It's really cute. And then there's Too Cute right there. And next one up is a picture of my layout again. Anyway, check out Robin's channel and check her awesome layout out. And thank y'all again so much for watching. See you next week with Mixed Media and a challenge with Crafty Maggie. Bye.